Day 97. So that cabin is called the Lookout. It's private property, but they allow hikers to stay there. It was 2.5 miles before where we were gonna go, where we were gonna sleep last night. So after we watched the sunrise and fell back asleep, woke up at 8 o'clock. So now I am hiking to the Winturi shelter to get water and eat breakfast there. And then from there we'll have 21.1 miles to, I think it's like Happy Hill shelter. Another nice day. It's gonna be warmer than yesterday, but it's still a nice day.
Nice waterfall we came from.
Would you like some maple syrup? Got a whole intricate system set up here. Fifty and I, since we woke up late and started hiking late, just had lunch. Leaving the shelter now, it's 4:15. Got 9 miles to do. The 12.3 since breakfast took us like 5 hours. Super choppy, just up and down hiking, but it should be a lot easier for the rest of the day. Probably rolling around 8 o'clock. Not a terrible day. 6 miles into Hanover tomorrow. It's gonna rain. Just about at the shelter, and I have no clue how many miles we've done today, because the 2016 version of AWOL is different than the 2017 version of AWOL, which is different than the app on my phone, which is different than all the signs on the trail, which is different than all the signs in the shelters. So I have no clue how many miles we did today. My guess would be like 24. It took 1,741 miles, and 59 finally got a shelter to ourselves. Do not have to share it with anyone.
And made ourselves a fire.
And made a fire. Very rare. Very rare.